We have another two speakers in this session, and to those speakers I'd like to say, Kuan Yin Lai Dao, Audalia. My pleasure. Our first speaker is Professor Li Wen. He did his undergraduate training in China, and there was invited and had scholarships to do undergraduate and graduate training in the Soviet Union, and later postgraduate training in glass in the Czech Republic. He has a background as being a painter and as a maker of murals, and in those capacities he taught university programs and headed university departments. So like all of our Chinese speakers at this conference have a wide background, much wider than just glass, and the artists and poets and calligraphers of high repute. He founded the glass program of the Fine Arts Academy in China in 2007 in the university in Huangzhou. It's a very amazing academy. It has thousands of applicants each year, and how they get through those thousands of applicants to the people they actually accept, I have no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Li Wen. Thank you. Just press there to start. Yeah.
Thank you, and hi everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Professor. And first of all, I would like to thank Professor Jerry King and Ausglass to invitation this conference. So I'm going to talk about my work as an artist and my career, and a little bit about commission and factories in China. China is a very big country, but glass art is still very new. So we do have a couple slides, and that we don't have some seminars. So I'm beginning. Sorry, I'm slideish. So thank you. Spend your Valentine days with us. Thank you. And my career in glass art is actually a total coincidence. That's because I started out as a painter. I had a very formal training from young age in China, and I got a scholarship to study mural painting in Russia. When I spent 7 years, that's me, very young. And when I spent 7 years specializing in decorative arts, my teacher was a very he is very famous muralist. He is Vladimir Zamkov. Oh, this picture is. The man he encouraged me to explore into my own culture to make mural painting more personal. To this day, this is still something I teach my students. To keep Chinese identity, alive, no matter which material they are using. So when I come back to China, after my study, I went to work in the oil painting department, the same department I had originally enrolled in as a student at the Fine Arts Academy of China. Sorry, I'm a little nervous about that. Sorry. A few years later, I was asked to set up a mural painting major on a new campus. This campus is very beautiful and very big. So together with the sculpture program, we create a public art department. During these 10 years, I had returned to China. The whole economy was boasting. China was developing at an incredible speed. There were new buildings, new spaces that needed decoration. There was a demand for new techniques that had not been seen before in China. University, as a cradle for new talents, had to create new majors. And this picture next. And these graduates would at their turn create more job opportunities. So I got my first big mural commercial painting in 1998 for the Shandong Province Library. Using the fresco technique, the decoration to this day is still impressive because of its massive dimensions, very big, 17 meters high. I worked with this painting 2 months. In a way, my career went in a decoration where I could help my university innovate. Steel material had always been very fascinating to me. By 2003, I wanted to try a new material, glass. I got a report about glass art, and much to my surprise, it got accepted quite quickly. There was little information about glass art at that time. So in order to set up the major, I was to send to Prague in 2004 to study glass in Professor Kobieski's studio. This is my first piece. And at the same time, I was officially responsible for setting up a glass laboratory. It began with the buying of 4 cast glass kilns and some polishing machines. Students who wanted to take elective courses could choose to do so. So by 2006, there were 20 undergraduates who enrolled officially for our glass art program. The glass laboratory was, the picture be this, The glass laboratory was now a glass studio. In this picture, you can see that. Of some 400 square meters, employing 5 teachers and 1 technician. Since 2009, the glass studio moved to a new building. This building is new, very beautiful. Together with ceramics, jewelry, and the Chinese liquor. We now have more spaces and opportunities for development. From 2006, we are China's first glass studio to recruit undergraduate students. It is almost a decade since, and we now have quite a large population of graduates in glass art, a total of nearly 120 undergraduates and 5 postgraduates. As you can see, other pictures are our studio, and this program is our program. As you can see, this is our studio program and some works and of our students. This is our final semester show, And below are some of my works after the students' works. This piece, unfortunately, I just know this piece in the exhibition break. So sad day. So my works represent my understanding of glass material. I think glass is a very beautiful material that can easily depict Eastern philosophy. And I like to use circular form to convey a sense of interim order. I think it's my understanding just. Yeah. Here are some works of our teachers and postgraduates. This is my postgraduate students' work. So here, Ausglass art is very quite still new in China. I strongly believe that in order for our studio to progress, going to study and having exchanges are very important for our growth. Teachers in our department, including me, myself, often go to visit other glass studios. And last year, I had the pleasure of going to Pyeongchang for a short course with Richard Whiteley and Heck. And I also visit Corning Museum. In the same way, our studio also invites artists and teachers from different countries and backgrounds to teaching and or giving lecture just to our students. Here it is. So, next picture. Other important factors that help glass art developing in China, I think it's exhibitions and seminars. In 2009, we planned a 3-school exhibition between China's 3 universities, namely Beijing Tsinghua Art Academy, Shanghai University, and the China Academy of Art. This exhibition not only improved the confidence of Chinese glass artists, but also closely linked the artists from different academies. And in 2014, started with the Hangzhou International Contemporary Glass Art Exhibition, organized by the China Academy of Art. That year, there were around a dozen of different glass art exhibitions, which is more than the sum of the previous exhibition put together. From 2009, I began to make some commercial glass public art. No one had attempted to do that before in China. Here are a few cases. This is one is a font at the Hangzhou International Airport Terminal 3. This process was completed thanks to factories and many workers. Another case is when the Buddhist commission in Jiuhuashan hired me as an art director to help them ensure the quality and the visual effects of the glass art project. Because in Buddhism, glass is an auspicious material. Therefore, in China, more and more temples are starting to make use of glass art for decoration, providing new opportunities for artists and factories. There is my other case. Nowadays, there are some. Sorry, this picture moved. It's processed my public card. It's temples. Which one? Just one? This one? Yeah. This is new temples in our city. Yeah. Can I go in later? Next. So next, I be talk about a little about the relationship between the factories and the artists. There exists a conflictual friendship between many factories and artists in China. I mean, just in China. Many want to monopolize techniques, but as a teacher, my mission is to spread the knowledge. So there are inconsistent views between us, but at the same time, we also rely on each other for many cooperations. Yeah, this is in factories. Nowadays, there are some 20 factories that work mostly with cast glass. They are found mostly in Shanghai, Zhejiang province, and Guangdong province. There are around 30 hot glass factories. They are found mostly in Shandong, Zibo, in the North China. We're waiting for the completion of our hot glass studio in this year. I think we can do that. Each year we take our students once to these factories for their classes, and these factories give us students a lot of free help. And we recognize that a single process that is casting glass has its limitation in glass art. So in 2014, last year, we have built a flaming work studio, and in this year, we plan to complete the setting up our hot glass studio. Our academy will be setting up a new college by next year. Glass art will be the main department in that campus. It will be called the Craft Art College. Doing so will increase the opportunities for our glass art major, so that we can have a better platform to interact. Chinese glass art is still young. I do not feel lonely because there is such a large family that also share the same passion around the world. So, thank you, attention. Thank you, Mr. Jerry King.
Thank you, Li Wen. Before you go anywhere, thank you very much. That was wonderful. Just amazing to see those factories producing work so large and you using them for murals. Do we have any questions? Thank you.
Can you talk about the economy and how the economy in China has affected glass art? Because we read that the economy is not booming as it once was. And you said there was a very strong economy at that time when you began this. So how is is the economy affecting your school and your growth?
I just have to restate that. How is the current economy of China affecting the situation for your students and your graduates and your school
After
at the present?
in present.
Yeah.
他在问你那个经济，
Sorry.
他是在问你经济怎么在影响你们现在的发展。
Okay. Can I speak Chinese? And she can translate. Okay, I think that's be better. You can understand it. 我想这个中国的现在的这个发展，有很多的投入在教育里边，这是我的幸运。
He says that there is a lot of 投入。the government is investing a lot in the education, more in education in the universities.
And I'm very lucky because I can do many things before the educator can do that. I think that's I'm very lucky.
然后在那个别的东西上面，
哪些？
在建筑里边这些。
Okay, other question have
不是，他是在问你那个 economy 这样的话，你开始不是说那个 economy 上去了以后有很多的那个发展嘛？它是怎么在发展？
Okay, I just understand it. Sorry, I got it. 中国的建筑很多，就是现在有很多的设计师从国际来的，然后他们有很多的设计师需要用到这个玻璃，并且现在玻璃已经成为这个建筑里边的很重要的一个装饰和这个材料。
Many architectures now are being designed by international designers, and when they come to China, they want something more interesting, more contemporary, and they ask for new materials. And so they're trying to start something which has to do more with glass or mixed medias, and they ask a lot of artists to join them in this process.
Yeah.
I wondered, now that there are 120 students, how many teachers and technicians now?
Still 5 teachers and 2 technicians. I have more. Yeah. Yeah.
Any other questions? When do you have a second one?
Those murals made of glass, the last one with the big pictures and the big mandala, how is that lit?
In the Buddhism?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
它是怎么在打光的？
Behind have a very complicated the system about the lights. I can show you the details, the pictures. I have it. Yeah, we work with the project half years. I like the director to do that, so I many times to go the factories and the project the buildings. So, you got it.
From behind?
Behind, yeah.
Yes.
From behind.
Behind, very, yeah, construction in behind, yeah.
Tim and Nick.
How are they actually attached?
Oh, yeah, that's difficult. you know, 100, every piece, 100 kilos, yeah, kilos, one piece. But one wall have 16 pieces needed put together. That's very difficult. And often it broke it, yeah.
Nick.
I was just going to say that each one of those tiles is a metre by a metre. Yeah, and there are thousands of them. They're doing one job.
So, just one more question.
Do you have any trouble with them cracking?
Yeah. Yeah, so many times we do that, that's terrible. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Li Wen.
Okay, thank you.
Now, just give us 1 minute, we'll prepare our next session. Thank you.